then hit
Balance it is. And here we go.
All right, so I still got Spirit Side. I'm still calling Spirit Side because I got two of the people that I picked, Dante and Shadow. So you get Michael. So
I don't know, man. And of course, Michael would pick that.
Well, you know. Merc putting $5 on the mortal side. Wow.
$5? Is anybody going to take
No
him
faith.
up on that?
Spirit Side hype.
I think that's. Maybe we should get some kind of betting system in here on the stream.
You know, there is an app for that.
There most certainly is. Why did I do this? It's 3 a.m. I don't know, man. Why did you do this?
Dante saying he'll give his Chipotle a gift card if Mortal wins. Just as a full disclosure, the Chipotle gift cards that the Shapers Guild receives all have 0 balance.
Exactly.
They're for looks only. All right, so everybody's locked in. It's going to be Basco versus Basco in the jungle.
Oh boy, the Tabasco sauce.
Who has the better Basco? We will find out.
Yep.
Michael's going with his waifu Mina. It's a tactician. Zeri tac. So a couple interesting tactician choices. Only one ranged carry though, and that's going to be a Vex on the mortal side. And Kagen to wrap
On the
it up.
Spirit side though, I'm almost concerned about this a little bit here. They only have one frontliner, really. Well, I guess Sakari can be built as a frontliner.
Sakari basic. Well, and Sakari zones people out like a frontliner. So
yeah. So yeah, 2-3. Who is that?
who's what?
That's frickin' Dante in the casting lobby.
Hey, gonna throw you out. You can't be in here if you're playing.
Yeah.
Can't hear you anyway, so your
Exactly.
mic isn't working.
Yeah, get out of here, scrub. This is our town. Yeah, beat it.
The Dawn Gate opens.
No, it's alright. We love
So, yeah,
Dante,
the,
kinda. Seriously.
Spirit side, Dante on Zalgus and Obi-Wan on Nisa as the carries with a Tactician Sakari and a Tactician Amaranth. So all solid picks.
Oh wow, the Nisa starting with a power. Very greedy start. What's the loadout?
30
a little bit of a
seconds
rainbow
until minion
loadout
spawn.
in this case here. No sustain on the loadout. I'm concerned about the Nisa.
Well, we'll see. Obviously, they're thinking they can shove out their lane.
Is that really a
Depends on if
Glad
they end up
Kogan?
against- Yeah. So it's going to depend on if they get the Kogan or the Vex. In my opinion,
Yeah,
it should be fine.
we were talking about
They'd
this
be fine
yesterday.
against the Kogan. Looks like they're going to line up against the Vex.
And the thing is, I actually like Kogan better as
Minions
Gladiator than I
have
do
spawned.
Tactician, to be perfectly honest. Not only because it's easier for him to last hit than it is to harass. If he drops his Quicksand down, it's easier for his Tactician to harass. So, and his Quicksand doesn't do damage. So that's the other thing. So he won't get Tactician procs off the Quicksand.
Right. That's the rough thing with 'cause that's why you don't Kogan Tactician.
Oh, all right. Who followed
Kogan.
here?
You got
Adobe
a Kogan
Monster.
Black
Thank you
Lane.
for the follow. So it looks like everybody's starting off here, but everybody... Wow, that ward, that deep ward in there. I don't know who placed that, but that's beautiful, man. And it looks like Zeri's just going to get it run off, and we finally see something we haven't seen in a long time, the Graffiti Zeri skin. Oh, that's a lore lane right there. That's the Kaken and Zeri lane there. Oh, God, the Bandit Hustle lane. I like this, but I don't know, man. It's up against Dante's. I
But yeah,
still can't
that's
believe how
totally,
close that was. That was
I
ridiculous.
like that they pulled that off because that is totally the Dawn Gate Chronicles do the hustle lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that what we're gonna call it from now? Is that gonna be the official lane,
It's
the do the hustle lane?
Yeah.
Wow, Vex Mina. Not sure what to think about that lane. I mean, yeah, it gives the Vex some zoning while the Mina's in it for sure, but I don't know. Usually you want to use the Mina with somebody who's got a way to get in easily, so you can use the fear to initiate. This is fine too, I think.
Yeah, but you don't need to, like, because if you play it as a kind of a safety factor. You don't need to hop into somebody. You're basically sitting out and playing outside of the Vex so that if somebody initiates on him, you could jump in and out immediately.
True.
You don't want to spend your whole time just sitting in a Vex. That's kind of pointless. It makes people jungler on jungler.
Jungler
action.
on jungler. Looks like a Basco on Basco. It looks like Blah Uno's Basco is stronger because it looks like Shadow's just going to burn out, and there's the first blood.
He caught him in the middle of that buff, so...
Yeah.
Little rough.
That's always rough. Oh, Obi-Wan showing off the idol on Nisa skill. I believe that if you win Best Nisa World, you could actually buy that. That's $7.85, I believe. So that is something you could get if you sign up and win Best Nisa World. Registrations are open now. Sign up on theshapersguild.com. So Renzo's area is the Dazzle lane, or is that dead? I think we can still call that the Dazzle lane. But I don't think that'd make a very good lane anyway, so... Because unless you have a carry Zeri... Now, carry Zeri used to be a thing. Uh-oh, Dante getting caught out big time. Blah Uno jumping on him. Not going to be able to finish him off, though.
You can do a Gladiator Renzo, Tactician Zeri.
Yeah, you can. I would much prefer it the other way around, actually, in that case.
No. You want Glad Renzo. For the same reason, you need the range. Some action in the top lane. I don't think that Fiend Frenzy is going to take him out.
No, it sure doesn't. Well, he didn't have the title prison on him, so there's no dot.
Yeah.
As we could see, but if the title prison was fired
but you run in, like, Tactician Renzo is rough. Like, I run Tactician Renzo a lot, but you basically don't have any money because he can't really harass at range. So he makes the better Gladiator in that situation.
Uh-oh. What? Wow, Blah Uno just going absolute ham on Vasco. He's like just jumping into every fight he can get into. And who can blame him? He's winning them, so why not, right?
Yeah, it was interesting. When he won that 1v1, he only had 4 CS, which is really strange for a jungler.
I guess he went for the invade.
Sure how that happened.
He went for the invade immediately, I think.
Yeah, but he had fairly decent levels, so I don't know. It was odd.
Did he leech from the lane?
The fact
Because
that
I didn't
he
see
won.
the lane. Yeah.
Yeah, from the fact that he won, it was all up to that. He's got that Ravager brawler loadout. With a lot of armor, so it really helped him just kind of decimate the opposing.
And there he is again, Blah Uno going aggressive, but this time Mina's going to come in. Blah Uno goes right back into the Vex is coming in for the assist. Looks like Vex will get the kill, but Sifu's going to come in and have something to say about it. Oh no, did we go off that fight down there? Yeah, we did. Over. Yeah.
It was a 1-for-1 trade. Both the Bascos died, so ahead just because they got more assists.
More assists, yeah, for sure.
Brightfart, the whole Hammer and the Sun Knife in the Dark has nothing to do with fun. It's just different people's ideas of fun. I voted Knife in the Dark. I will stick to Knife in the Dark because how do you have a secret society when it's
out in the open? Yeah.
That just didn't make any sense, but people want to get all upset. Just because they're going all war on you doesn't mean you're actually going to see that war in the Chronicles.
Exactly. Oh, no, the nice silence immediately, but the title prison and the feeding frenzy from the land, that should kill Anifaust.
Oh my god, no, he gets away with 70 health.
The health potion saves him.
But Game of Thrones, I mean, there's not really a ton of war in that, and it's that's what it's about, though. They just show the political stuff in the back, and people seem to love it. So.
Yeah. Oh no, Basco getting caught out again. But here comes the fear in from Mina. Sifu should go down here. He does. But can the Basco clean this up? No. Vex is going to come in. Drain going down onto Basco. Nisa comes in with the final flight across everything. Double kill for the Basco. Going to chase down the Nisa uprise and the fear, and that's a dead. Wow, triple kill on Basco already.
Blah Uno's Basco is wrecking right now.
And now you see why I picked him first.
Yeah. It's 4-1-1 though. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
he's already picked up his form, which has him pretty strong. Shadow went into a Might, and my game's locking up again.
I'm sorry, that's a pain.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
And I'm not even streaming, so it's definitely not my computer.
Yeah. I guess it's Donkey. It just doesn't like you for some reason.
I don't know.
We're all connected.
Oh. Wow, nice jukes by Anifaust of Dante's skill shot, just completely in Dante's head. I know, I'm just saying that just because it's Dante, you know.
There's not a whole lot in Dante's head, so you could probably fit a person in there. Oh, wait,
Ooh!
No,
Shots fired.
Totally not correct. Dante is in college, so there's something in there.
Well, jumps out onto Sakari, but
Come on, Dante.
Vex doesn't
Dante's
follow
gotta
it
come
up.
back and carry, though, because
Yeah.
he's got to
And
carry
this
my
mean is
spirit
gone.
side. Obi-Wan chasing Michael down, but not sure.
Oh,
He's
there's a
gonna
bunch
get
of
there.
stacks on there.
Nope, not going
Nope.
to get there.
There's silence onto Amaranth because she looks like she was about ready to cast a Tidal Prism. There's the Wave Rider into a Riptide, and there everything
that
goes,
ult
but
doesn't finish
the
him off.
Prismatic Vortex saves his life here.
Yeah,
Well,
just enough life. Let's see if Sifu...
No, we can't.
Oh,
This
let's leave
Basco
that
showed
fight.
up.
Oh, they killed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, all he needed to really do was auto-attack the Parasite, and the Parasite would have thrown it at
That's true.
Sakari, and Sakari would have died.
Sakari was closer. And Basco coming in again. That looked like a Dispel on Nisa, but that doesn't work too well against Basco's W because it just reapplies again a second later.
Yeah.
Was I right about that? Was that indeed Dispel?
No.
Yes, it was.
The Dispel, but it doesn't reapply. The chains attach at the beginning. They don't continuously reattach. So...
Revealing them and reducing their... No. Alright. I was just looking at the tooltip.
Because effectively it should detach the chains as if you moved out of range. And there is no reattaching, just the chains only apply to whoever's in range when you hit W.
Ah, okay. I thought it reapplied.
Right now, Spirit Side's just kind of getting caught out in bad places. They need to recognize the fact that Blongno on Basco is pretty strong right now, and just continue to farm. I think that's why we haven't seen a lot out of the top lane for Spirit Side yet, is they're just trying to focus on the farm, so that they can try to come back and carry.
Merc Gaming, about midnight Pacific time. Uh-oh, Dante eats a paintball to the face. Doesn't take the follow-up to saturate, though.
I am glad to see that the Spirit Side Amaranth is actually building an aggression, and not building like some kind of support-ish, tanky-ish build or something. She needs to be damaged right alongside Zalgas.
Absolutely, I completely agree. It's because they're going to have the front line, they have Basco and, well, I mean, it's probably going to be Sakari. Let's see what Sakari is building. Yeah, Sakari's going tanky for sure. And that makes sense, given her kit. I mean, she needs to stay alive for a while to do her damage, so you definitely need to build
tanky Sakari's fine. I mean, you want a little bit of damage in there. Like, I usually just use, recommend the Judgment.
Yeah, Judgment's great on her. Oh my gosh, deleted by the
ultimate,
Severed Ties and the Splintering Spines. Wow. In the meantime,
Action in
Riptide
the top
going off
lane
onto
is well
Blah. Uno,
done.
he's taking a lot of binding shots. Prismatic Vortex going to save him. The final chapter from DanteSangelli's going to miss, as expected. Meanwhile, in the bottom lanes, Basco coming in on XShadow. Going to jump in on the Michael in first-hand bad, but that's not going to end well for him. And Sifu's got no health. I wonder if Michael wants to dive on me. No, he's not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Shadow's gotten really behind here. He's only level 6. So everybody on the Spirit Side that he was just fighting against was higher, so he can't really get into that fight, especially with a Might.
And the slow
and
lands and
Desire,
the follow-up with the Spite and got him. Wow.
wasn't gonna be enough to keep him alive at this point.
All right.
Anifaust, actually the lowest member of the Mortal Side team, finally catching up here with a level 8. But he was level 7 up until that last minion there.
All right, looks like we got a little bit of downtime. Let's look at some items here, shall we? Pestilence from Michael on Mina. Classic
I would,
start.
but my kit keeps locking up.
Sorry. And it looks like on Basco on the Mortal side, looks like we've got a Form and a Pride to go with a Power and a Will. Let's see. Vex has an Ambition and a Time. Pretty sure that's going to go into a Fate there, but Obi-Wan is going to be caught out a little bit here. First time, man, he's going to blitz. He's going to try to catch up. Final Flight will go ahead and dissuade everything there, but Mike is going to die to the binding.
Gets it anyway.
Yeah.
I was hoping the Final Flight would get it on the back, but at least he turned that 1-for-1. That's going to help Nisa try to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, Nisa is quite a bit behind. And let's take a look at this Kagan that's getting bullied out. All he's got is a Vigor and a Will. He's probably going back for his Prosperity now, but Blauuna's caught Sifu out 2 levels up, and it's Basco, so I don't know. Can Sifu get out of this? It might take a smart place of the walls here, but no, it's going to be a blink to get her out. Barely surviving. And looks like Zeri rushed to Pain, and probably not a bad idea because of the Basco would take care of his shield a little bit there. And on the Spirit side, looks like Dante has a Life, a Force, and an Aggression. Probably going to Divinity and Destruction in that order, it looks like. Bascos on the Spirit side, looks like we've got a Resilience, a Will, followed with a Might and a Desire. So we're going to see a Decay coming out again here. Sakari's got Resolve, and oh, here comes Blauuna again, jumping right onto Dante, but Blitz is to stop the Riptide. Blau's underneath the binding, but he's got Prismatic Vortex. He doesn't care, but he's going to find a Wild Basco inside. He's going to run towards the Spirit Well, but I don't know if he's going to get out of this. I don't know.
He was very indecisive. Yeah, he was very indecisive about where he's going.
He's still alive, and then Vex coming in,
but if he'd run,
everybody.
If he'd run just straight out to where his team was, he'd have been fine, because they just wrecked everybody. So he needed to be more decisive and just go straight towards his team there.
Oh, and there's the Fear. It should secure at least 1 kill along with the Severed Ties, and Vex should be able to get 1. Oh, both of them go down. The only ones left alive are Dante and Nisa.
3 for 1.
Right now, 3 for 1. Not bad, just for the Basco.
And actually 4 for 1, because Dante died at the beginning of that
That's
fight.
right, and he came back up.
And an extended 4 for 1.
Wow. Okay, yeah, so Sakari with those tank items didn't seem to help her too much. I mean, she stayed alive a little bit longer, but Vex is going to go ahead and secure the power here. And so, because he clearly wasn't doing enough damage before, he's got to do more now, right? Amaranth. Destruction with a time and a life. I like the build. Blink! Cook! But, and then there's the Fear, and then Dante just got absolutely deleted. He had no business being there.
Yeah, 4v1. Well, he didn't realize they've got no ward coverage. So he had no idea that all 4 of them were there.
Meanwhile,
he was in what appeared to be a safe spot, but because their team had no wards out beyond their own jungle, there was nothing for him to see.
Right. Amaranth just has a Destruction, a time, and a life. And then let's look at the Nisa. Nisa, wow, she only has an Aggression and a Desire. She's got enough money to upgrade 1 of them, though, and I think she should go back and do that. But Blauuna going into 2 of them here. Sifu dropping down the walls, but here comes the collapse from the Spirit side. Amaranth's going to dissuade a little bit with a combo there. Splintering Spine's going off, going to absolutely melt Sifu.
Yeah, Vex is running that 33% haste again, so it's just going to get worse from here on out. If they don't do something to stop the Vex.
I know everything.
And unfortunately, you're going to need an Equilibrium to do that, and no one started one.
No one's got. Does anybody even have Wither?
No.
No Withers.
I mean, you got it, guys. This is part of the thing about Dawn Gate is because you have the ability to pick these spells at different times. You got to be able to pick them to counter. Part of the problem is there's 2 people that are level 7, so I haven't even gotten to their 2nd spell yet.
Right.
But everybody else kind of went for Blink and Blitz at 10, and I mean, ultimately it's going to be on the Basco to initiate, try to get to the Vex and lock him down, because no one else is going to get there.
No, sure not.
So the Basco needed to know that early and just start that Equilibrium early. But it's a little too late. A little too late now, unless they really can farm up quite a bit.
Which I'm not sure they can, because they're not even safe going into their own jungle. I mean, Himika's over here at the Spirit Well. Final Flag goes off, and nobody cares. That's the blink out from Amaranth. She's going to get out okay. But Mina versus Nisa. Is Mina really chasing this? No. Okay. What's Vex doing? Vex is running away.
Over here.
Meanwhile, back up in the top lane, up at the tier 2 binding, we've got Dante and Sifu. Sifu's only level 8, as well as Basco only level 8 out of the jungle, too. He has got to find a way to farm his jungle, but it's not there. It just keeps getting taken.
I was just saying that they're only level 7, so now they're up to 8. But
Doing it all wrong.
at that point, you got to stop. You're kind of going on tilt if you just keep trying to rush.
Dante gets caught by the hook. There's the stun, and he's going to go down. Looks like here, because the drain will probably pick him up.
Is relentless.
Don't underestimate me.
Haven't solo queued in a while. Probably should get on that, but I really like these. Yeah, I'm not a big solo queue player. Oh my gosh, Michael jumping in with a fear, followed up by the Splintering Spines, and Sifu's going to melt yet again.
Ultimately, this match This match comes down to like the team comp. Like we had a couple people randoming on the spirit side, and you're gonna end up with a less than ideal comp when you do that. So.
But yeah, but then again, these matches really don't mean anything. They don't affect your
Well,
ranking
yeah,
at all.
but you still
so-
want to have a good time. So
Yeah.
If you're coming in and you're just getting utterly destroyed because you're trying something, then how much fun is everybody having?
Well, I don't know. It depends on if you're it depends on how you're getting destroyed, really. I mean, are you getting destroyed because it's absolutely hilarious? Or the build is absolutely hilarious and you just die, or
all 5 people though. All 5 people are probably.
Oh man, Chris
surprised
Fox
they
though,
tried
but
to
the
get me
prismatic
Chris Fox.
vortex may save him, but no.
They're gonna finish it off.
Shut down.
Yeah, they needed that kill. They needed something. Like those 2 people together needed to get some damage. If only Sakari could have been there at the same time. She's still pretty behind, but that helped Basco get up another level. So.
Oh, hello there, Marabuta. Thanks for joining us.
But they're about I mean, the lowest member on the spirit side is a level 8 at this point to a 13 on the immortal side. I mean, the niece has been doing work in solo off by herself. She's level 14, but needs items. Really item starved. So getting the experience, not getting the money.
Yeah, gotta have both. Alright, looks like another bit of a lull here. So let's see what we've got going on with items here. Oh my gosh, Harmony and Pestilence along with a balance on Mina. I wonder if that's going to be an oppression. Because that'll work when she's on somebody else.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Most likely, and none of the other ones are going to be that great. And she's not really dying a lot. He's only got 2 deaths, so
True.
the Valor probably wouldn't be needed.
Basco on the mortal side upgraded to a glory. We got a form, we got a control, and we've got a will. So, oh god, is he really going for pursuit on this? Because man, he's sticky
I
enough
hope
as
so.
he is. And yeah, he's
Well,
just
but
gonna
that's
get
where
even
you
more
want to go
sticky.
with that.
Vex, oh my gosh, Ambition, Fate, Ruin. Jeesh, 188 haste. How much attack speed is that? That is 2.29 attacks per second with the Ruin and the Grievous Wounds. Yeah, he is doing some serious work. Kagan, he finally finished his Prosperity, kind of a late Prosperity, and he picked up the Pride.
Bit of a wasted severed thighs on Mina there. There was
Yeah,
no
I
one
think
to follow
so.
up the damage.
Well, nobody could. The binding was there, so.
Well, I know, that's what I mean. Like, there's no
Oh
need to go
no,
that
and
deep.
Zeri just
Chris Fox is
completely
going to get
lost.
cut out.
And Basco
Uprising
going in,
under the binding.
Sifu
Basco
going
takes
down.
one
He's gonna
out.
get,
I don't think he's taking
Dante.
Zalgus
No.
out, though.
No,
Dante's going to pick himself up a kill, which is good on Blauno. So.
Yeah, is that a shutdown? I believe it was.
No, I think he died. Yeah, he had already died
Oh, okay.
since he got his first kills earlier. He's up to 3 deaths now. He's
And-
been going pretty deep, pretty deep. So.
And Zeri, oh gosh, finished a duress. The second item has an energy. That's going to be a chaos for sure. But this Zeri is going to be more annoying than things. And Himika gets caught out and deleted by a splintering spines. Is the Nisa going to follow? No, yes, she is. There's the blink, but Shadow's going to go ahead and stun Vex with the binding. And trying to
Great key to the
uprise
heart to
a
get out of the
Mina.
uprising.
And key to the heart. Wow. Can you say
Obi-Wan
outplayed?
needs to Obi-Wan needs to start pulling his final flight back right after it gets there,
Yep.
just to make sure he lands the second damage. Just got to remember you can reactivate that. I don't know if it just doesn't play a lot of Nisa, which might be the case.
True.
Once it hits the target that you're going for, if there's no other targets around, go ahead and hit R again. It'll just come back through and get that damage.
Missed hook, so are they going to turn around on it? No. Dante, he's got a divinity sitting on an aggression and 1600 Vim, so he could turn that into a destruction if he goes back, although I don't think he's really in a position where he wants to.
No, they need to wave clear at the moment.
Absolutely. And, oh, Eris says, Strife on Basco? Wow, no wonder he's been so greedy. Well, I mean, he got ahead early, so why not, right?
No, wrong side.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Shadow's,
Yeah,
Shadow's
Shadow,
on,
he's
the
way
spirit
behind.
side. He's the one that's behind.
Oh,
That should
yeah.
have gone into a decay. I'm
Yeah,
thinking maybe in this
I think
clip.
that should be a decay, but Sifu's just gonna get blown up again by Vex.
Michael gets destroyed.
Michael gets destroyed, but Dante
Dante's in
has to
trouble,
blink
blinks
out.
out of the
Himika's
way.
gonna get the
Throws,
Blade Rider.
throwing the Amaranth under the bus there for the Vex. They're still on Parasite.
Yeah, Sakari definitely going very, very tanky. Finished up with Defiance. Not sure about that. Because, yeah, it does reset your cooldown.
Shadow's
but
so
doesn't-
close. If he hadn't hesitated, he could have stolen that.
Maybe.
Well, the the other Basco had run all the way back. I'm not sure if he was even in range to vanquish. He had gotten really low on health, but it's hard to say. Let's see if he popped it. Nope, he actually did get the vanquish off, so... Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to steal it. He's 2 levels behind.
Yeah. And Amaranth's got a destruction, an energy, a power, and a life really behind right now. And then Nisa, all she has is a destruction, inhibition, and a power. So, oof.
Yeah, but at least they're building the right items. That's what I like to see. They're not like getting cornered into building defense to try to stay alive. They're sticking to their guns. They're buying the items that are going to carry them into the late game. They just need to sit back and farm and get the rest of those items. Stop getting caught out in some of these questionable plays, and they should be fine.
I shall handle.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but Piwa or Pia. Thanks for watching.
I have
no,
idea.
this is a custom game. Currently, it's not possible to cast a solo queue game, so this is just a custom game with the viewers. That's all.
Yep. Community games. In between games, we open up a lobby and give people the password. People can come in and play. Basco farming a spirit well.
With Basco coming in, Dante's going to hit Blitz, so I'm going to do much here, but on beautiful fear and all the damage coming out from Vex. Melting 2 people instantly with the Sever Ties and the Splintering Spines together. Wow.
He picked up a Resonance just straight out.
Spirit
So
binding has been destroyed.
he's,
Because he doesn't have enough magical damage from his Grievous Wounds. He must have more. Oh,
2.5
good.
attacks per second. Him and Kia doing work trying to get away, but it isn't going to work.
Not going to work.
Reap the benefits.
Yeah, and this is the problem with picking up that strike
Uh-oh,
Shadow.
Basco going in, picks up the
Oh,
Vex,
nice
and the
block up with the
Reaper
Reaper
Beam
Beam.
gets Michael, too. Is the comeback real? Anifaust under the binding by himself, but now he's going to have to turn around and turn tail. Wow. Helix, good night, man.
So the kind of trap you put yourself in picking up a Strife is then you have to go farm those wells when someone else owns them. And when you farm a well that somebody else owns, you're just giving away your presence. You're giving away any kind of ability to surprise people as a jungler.
Not sure.
It's not the greatest thing. Plus, you've already got a Vex with a Ruin, and that's just saying, hey, do more damage to me.
Exactly.
Because you weren't doing enough already.
Yeah, and particularly the Grievous Wounds is pretty bad, too. But the Ruin is especially bad because the Ruin actually gets more damage from bonus health than it does from your natural health. So actually building health into a Ruin is asking for pain.
Yeah, bad idea.
Yeah, it's 2% of your base health, and then 8% of your bonus health is what Ruin does. So, yeah.
Chop 'em up.
Alright, looks like the Spiritual is going to be... Oh, wow.
Oh, Zeri doing work.
Zeri doing work, but not going to be able to stop the cat.
5 levels up on... oh no, only 1 level up.
Basco coming in on the other Basco. Uprising is
Just
down.
items
The
out.
chains are down. And oh, the beautiful hook. 2-man up and down, and that should be the end of Sifu right there. And, yeah.
Has been
Yeah,
slain.
that was a... It was just... Well, she's 1 level up on the Basco, but the combination of the potency with the pain, really bringing the pain there, obviously.
Yeah, no, that Kogan, such a hooker. That would be the Michael cast here. Yeah, that would be the Michael version of the cast. Oh, missed key to the heart, unfortunately. Final Flight going back and forth. Gara, if that was me doing that, Gara would be yelling at me right now, telling me I wasted it.
Oh,
And
he missed.
BM Steel from Obi-Wan, but oh, there's the Splintering Spines. Oh my god, there's the Blink Force, but he's standing in the Reaper Beam. Look out, and gonna train up Dante. Wow.
Mortal team
This
has
this
captured
Vex,
the well.
I think this Vex wins.
A spirit binding has been
I'm not sure what you
destroyed.
do against Vex at this point. I mean, there is one Wither. Sifu picked up the Wither, but you really need an Equilibrium to go with it, and you know, Subjugation would be good too,
And Shadow went damage. He bought
Yeah.
a Conquest. Like, you gotta have a tank initiator, guys. You got to. With a Vex doing that much damage, there's no way to counter him other than Equilibrium and a Wither. Like, both of those together. You need them both. And you just need to build tanky, like an order. Like, not that it's going to help a ton, but the order's nice.
yeah, because the thing about Vex though is that
And
he
an
does
adamant.
he does
Like,
a lot
so
of
here's
magic
the
damage
thing.
too.
Yeah, but what you need to do, it's not about the magic damage. It's about slowing his attack speed down.
Yep.
So if you build like an adamant and an equilibrium and you get a wither, and then you throw an order on top of it, you're cutting down so much of his attack speed and just on and basic damage, and you should be getting some kind of will-based item. On a Basco, you'd be getting a freedom, period.
For sure.
If it was this with this heavy of a magic comp, you could go into an oppression, but it's really up to you. Or Valor. Valor would actually be a good choice.
Runchmeister, thanks for the follow, bro.
Yeah, Mina picking up a Fuhrer to help the Vex out.
Because he didn't have enough attack speed, clearly.
Away!
Hasn't picked it up yet, but once he goes back shopping, he'll finish that off.
Yeah, he's got the inspiration already. And that's also good. It lowers the cooldown of the Tailwind and the Drain. That's the other thing that's... another good thing about...
3.35 attacks per second currently on Vex.
But 291 haste, that's with the haste, plus 3.1 attacks per second. 917.6 DPS, and that doesn't even count his Ruin or his Grievous Wounds.
Well, but he's got to attack something to ramp it up, but it's 335 when it's ramped up.
That's... Just look at this. They just all meld. Vex just starts attacking, and it's just
Mortal
over.
double kill.
Uprising misses, but I think that's for the best. Could have baited himself into a
Binding
bad
has
fight.
been destroyed.
I just wonder if it's... yeah, I don't think Spirit Team has any answers to this right now. There's a duress down from Zeri. Wow.
You can't
half health.
Yeah, you can't play this reactively. Like, you have to build your items knowing up front what you're gonna need and stick on that. And they're reacting to what's already happened.
Uprising lands on Zeri, but the duress and... Oh, is Prismatic Vortex, is that gonna save her? I don't think it will, actually. Drain goes down. She does,
but Shadow might go down to Blona here. He's caught up pretty well. He's 17 now to Blona's 18.
Yep.
He was multiple levels down before, so...
apparently he... Oh, wow, okay.
Away! The Marines!
You see them all, and Dante.
Leading him on a mighty chase. But,
Yeah, leading him definitely on a mighty chase. I thought Dante was dead. Final
Dante
chapter
didn't
doesn't
have
do
enough
enough.
damage to finish off Anifaust.
What does Anifaust have? It makes him
Anifaust
so
is going to
stinky
get away.
tanky. He has a resolve and a prosperity. That's what the
Shadow's
MR he's
still
got.
running around.
Michael will be able to slow him down enough to finish him off, though. To get him out of it. Yeah,
that's
there's the fear. Got him. Ooh,
Yeah, that Kagen. That resolve did so much work there.
Yeah, and it's not even a hope yet. But, I mean, would you even put it on a hope? Maybe if you have the Vex, you'd do an empathy. Uh-oh, Nisa caught out completely. Having to blink. Oh, that was Dispel and Blink. Both of them. Sheesh.
I don't think... Yeah, I mean, I think you would go for the empathy here just because the spirit side isn't doing a lot of damage. So that's just going to shut it down even more. You're not really worried about dying to that ambient damage from whoever you're close to, you know?
Because, I mean, as you saw yesterday when we did our warm-up game, my last item on the Rhino was Empathy, and I think it actually saved the Vex's life from Akimbo.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, if you need to protect somebody, but they don't have enough... They don't have the ability to get to the Vex right now, so it doesn't matter. I mean, Mina at this point in the game can just sit in the Vex, and if someone even gets close to doing damage to the Vex, it just jumps out and fears them, and Vex will have killed them before the fear wears off.
Exactly. That's how much damage
at
Vex
the amount
is
of
doing
damage
right now.
he's doing. Yeah.
We're all connected.
But, you know, Spirit Side is getting the experience from the Striders getting pushed in all the time, so, I mean, they may be able to catch up on experience, but Sifu's only 14. That is, yeah.
Fear's been
15
finished
now.
on Mina, so the
Oh,
Vex
God.
is even more dangerous,
Yeah,
because you can't take into account, like, so it's a what is it? It's a 25% chance, but he's attacking now 3 times a second, so there's a really high probability that he's actually attacking 4 times a second.
Yeah.
period.
It's basically 4 now.
Potentially 5.
Yeah.
Potentially 5. That's disgusting. Vex finished his judgment.
Oh my god, you thought they didn't have defenses now. Now they really don't have anything. They have to focus on reducing the attack speed. It's the only chance they have. Sakari's got
Before
the
he
weather.
even ramps up his finesse or any bonuses at all, which he would get from like a blue buff, which I think, does he have his blue? Yeah, he has a blue buff on. He's already sitting at 3.1 attacks per second with 821 DPS. That's just going to go up once he gets into a fight.
Yeah, critical strike chance of 26%. Even.
So basically, he's critting once every second.
Yeah, he's critting once a second. Yeah.
With the
And,
fear-
oh my
with
gosh,
the fear.
and there
he
goes the Nisa. Like I said, deleted before the fear goes off. And there goes the Vex. He's going to end up dying, but he's going to take 3 of the Spirit team with him.
He reached 927 DPS in that fight.
has been
Yeah.
slain.
And like I said, and that doesn't count the ruin. That doesn't count Grievous Wounds.
Yeah, none of the bonus
That
stuff.
doesn't count Finesse. That doesn't count Resonance.
Or Ruin.
Or Ruin. I thought I mentioned that. And it doesn't count the extra damage he gets out of the Judgment either. From shredding the armor and resist. And yeah.
Well, it's not extra damage. It's just that you're getting more closer to the true damage.
Oh yeah, it is percent, so. If it was flat, you could get more damage.
But it's
out of
before the Fuhrer.
it. Yeah, and before the Fuhrer, right.
Pretty crazy. Sifu not going to be able to stop this.
No, I don't
Trying to
think
pull
so.
the Striders into the base. If Sifu had walked back into his Locust, all of those minions would have followed and they would have all died to the Locust
Has
beam.
been
Yep.
annihilated.
1,000 damage a shot from that thing. Nothing to be kidding around with, and that is good game, everybody. Victory for the Mortal team. So, yeah, whoever said $5 on Mortal would have won that bet, but nobody took it.
I didn't get my true dodgeball team. I'm blaming it on that.
Oh man, that's just, yeah.